Hello fellow YouTubers, thank you for taking the time to watch the comparison between these three amp simulators. For those of you who wanted to know the order of which they were played, first we had the Fractal Audio Systems AXFX Ultra, then we had the Kemper Profiling Amp, and finally we had the Bias app by Positive Grid loaded into Jamup Pro, another app by Positive Grid featuring more pedals and effects. Now, it's important to say that I had never ever been in contact with any of these three apps or devices before. They were just placed there. The first time I've ever tweaked their settings and everything, found a good sound on the fly and just tried the demos. First up was the Fractal Audio Systems AXFX, which at first glance wasn't that hard to recall a few presets which I liked. Namely, the dirty preset, which has a very ballsy tone for distorted tones, was called Stratified. And for the clean, we chose a preset called Tiny Tweed, which had very nice fendery, sparkly, clean-like tones. However, for those of you who would like to use it in a studio environment, you might find the fan noise to be quite annoying. In fact, listen and watch out as I switch it off, then back on, and notice the difference in noise. Silence. Switching it back on. And there you go. Actually, it did not take quite a while to load, so if you're loading up some presets and you're quite on the go and rigging up for a live rig using the AXFX, it should be very convenient. Second round of the comparison was with the Kemper Profiling Amp, and the first thing I've noticed when I switch it on was that it takes ages to load. In fact, watch as we switch the chicken head knob from off to browser and watch the screen and what it does and the time it takes to load. After it finally loads up, the first thing you notice is its interface. It lights up beautifully and is quite intuitive. When you want a function switched on, it lights up, and when you want it off, you simply press it and the light goes out. Very useful when you are in low light situations, especially when playing live. The presets used in the comparison were a 1966 Vibro Champ for cleans and the GVM lead sound for dirty. Choosing between these presets is very simple. All you need to do is just twist this browser knob, settle on the effect that you want, press on the flashing light, and there you go, loaded up. Compared with the AXFX, you do not have a screen which is as big, and therefore it's very difficult to sort of settle on a screen, on a preset, sorry, when you're done. So, last on the list of comparisons was the Bias app by Positive Grid. This app can also be used in conjunction with the Jamup Pro and Jamup app, also by Positive Grid. Obviously, it's much simpler to tweak around and choose your amps because obviously you've got the full screen of an iPad to choose. It's also extremely portable, and all you need is a simple connector which you can just plug in your guitar and you're ready to go. The interface that we were using for the comparisons you've heard earlier was the Positive Grid in HD interface, which will be out in the near future. Up until then, you can buy this, which is the standard Positive Grid interface, where you can connect to your headphone input on your iPad, and your guitar goes straight here, and you have also a headphone input for monitoring. So that was the comparison between the Fractal Audio AXFX Ultra, the Kemper Profiling Amp, and the Positive Grid Bias app. Thanks for watching, subscribe to the channel, take care, bye bye.